In this lesson, we will cover questions from section 3.3, Common Factors of a Polynomial. Question 1. What is the greatest common factor of 3x squared y cubed plus 12x cubed y squared subtract 21x y to the exponent of 4? So what we need to do here, we have to take each term and decide what numbers were multiplied to give us that term. It's almost the same method as we did back in the lesson when we wanted to find the greatest common factor. We took the two numbers that were involved and listed all the factors. So we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to take our 3x squared y cubed, and we're going to write out the factors for that term. So we have 3 times x times x times y times y times y. And we're going to do the same thing for 12x cubed y squared. So we're going to keep it as a factor of 3. So it's 3 times 4 times x times x times x times y and times y. And our last one there is negative 21x y is 4. So it's negative 3 times 7 times x, and then we have 4 y's. Now what we have to do, we're going to circle the common terms in each here, or the common factors for each term. So we have a 3 is common in all, not the negative, the 3. Okay, 4 and 7 is not. Then we have 1, 2 x's here, we have 3, and then we have 1. So that means we can only remove 1 from each. So 1 from each. Now we have 3 y's, we have 2, and we have 4. That means we can only remove the 2 y's, because it has to be the same amount of factors for each term. So let's look at what we have left, or what we took out. We're going to take out 3xy squared. So that means that our answer for the greatest common factor would be C, 3xy squared. Next, we're going to factor the binomial 4x plus 6 using algebra tiles. So maybe the best thing here is to use the greatest common factor to decide how many groups of the same binomial we can use and model it using the tiles. So if we look at that one, 4x plus 6, we are able to take out the greatest common factor of 2. So that means we're going to have 2 rows of the binomial 2x plus 3. So when we draw our tiles here now, we're going to have our 2x bars, and then we're going to have our 3 ones. And it says we're going to have 2 rows. We have to do the exact same thing. And we're going to have the 3 on the end here. And they're all positive, so we can write positive signs in all of them, or we can say that the non-shaded is positive and the shaded is negative. But what we'll do, just to symbolize what we have here, they're all positive. So you could use a shading or actually write inside what sign or what they are. So now here we are, we factor the binomial 4x plus 6. We have our 4x tiles and our 6 little ones for our 6.